I got one question with Shikhar. Does he make you face the first ball?
He is an idiot. What can I say? He doesn't like it, man. He doesn't like to face the first ball.
He always says to me, the
Yeah,
only time he ever wanted to face the first ball was when Harbhajan was bowling.
yeah.
He
He
goes,
likes
he
to
goes,
take on the spinners, but he doesn't like to take on the fast bowlers. Uh, but
I
yeah,
was like, same as
I
Finchy.
remember.
Finchy always makes me face the first ball.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it's the same here. I remember there was this was way back in 2013, the day when I started opening the batting for India in limited overs. It was my first game as an opener, second game as an opener uh, in Champions Trophy. And Shikhar, I asked Shikhar, okay, Shikhar, we're playing against South Africa, guys like Steyn, Morkel. I've never faced them with the new ball. Okay, so you got to take the strike, man. He's like, no, Rohit. I mean, you've been playing for a while. This is my first tour. I want to. I can't. I mean, you got to do it. I said, really? The guy who's a regular opener doesn't want to take the strike, and he wants me to take the strike. And then I took the strike. The first few balls, Morkel bowled. Morkel was. Morne Morkel
Quick.
was, yeah, he was bowling the new ball. The first three balls, I didn't see the first three balls, honestly, because I was not expecting the bounce.
Yeah,
I was not ready for it, and I don't know how the new ball will do.
yeah,
Especially in England. And if I remember, it was absolutely cold that day as well.
yeah.
But then that was my first experience with Shikhar. But now, yeah, we're comfortable. Like shit, talking
Because that's
about okay, if I've
Finchy
told
always says to me, like he says, if it's a left arm fast bowler, he wants me to face because he doesn't want the ball coming back into him.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
the same thing for me. I don't want the ball swinging away from me
yeah. I mean,
because we're not
I
used to it.
yeah. I mean, especially now, I in Mumbai Indians. I open with Quinton de Kock, and he's brilliant. He told me the first day, okay, here's the deal. We will do it alternate games. Okay, that's fair. I mean,
Yeah,
alternate games. Okay, you take one game, I will take one game. That's fine. I mean,
yeah.
that's more than enough. But I mean, I'm used to it now. I take the first ball every time. So for me, right now, it doesn't make a difference. But imagine the first time I was opening the batting, and then this guy comes and says, "No, I can't take the strike." I mean, sometimes, he's very annoying as well. Like in the middle, I'm setting up the plan. Okay, this guy is bowling, and this is his plan. We have to try and do this. 5 seconds later, he goes, "Okay, what did you say?" I mean, imagine, you're under tremendous pressure. You're in the middle of the game, and then this guy comes and says all these things where it kind of makes you frustrated. You don't know how to react to that.
One thing I always love batting when I was batting with Shikhar. Without fail, last ball, he's going to run a single.
Yeah, yeah, yes, he
Without
wants to do
fail.
that.
First ball and last ball, he will run no matter
Yeah,
what. And it's
yeah,
always like a little dab to point.
yeah. And he's got that weird thing where when he defends the ball, he takes that one or two steps and then he
You
goes
think
back
he's going to
again.
run?
Yeah,
You think
I
he's
mean,
going to run?
for a non-striker, it's so confusing whether he's going to run or not. So now I've decided over the years batting with him, I've decided I'm not going to run unless I see the ball. It's going in the gap. I have missed many runs also doing that, but I have no regret because I was in trouble many a times because of that. I said, boss,
I,
unless I see the ball going in between, I'm not running.
I'm glad that you said that because I was like, when I was batting with him at Hyderabad, I was like, I hope someone can say the same thing. It's very hard to judge. Very hard to judge. Unless he hit an aerial,
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
wasn't running. I couldn't run.
Yeah, I mean, we've not ran out each other so many
It
times,
was
but still,
it was actually it was very similar batting with Gigi. Gigi
yeah,
was the same.
yeah. He likes to
Always
tap and
always
run.
look
Yeah,
to run to third man, or
yeah,
he'll run. Sometimes you know what it is? If they hit a good shot out of the middle, they'll run.
yeah. But I mean, I enjoy batting with him. The only reason is like he's so elegant on the offside, and he likes to
Oh,
take on the bowlers with the new ball, and that allows me to take time because naturally I'm not an opener. So for me to find boundaries in the first 10 overs is not easy, which is why at times you see I like to go aerial and play those cross-batted shot, which
yeah,
has gotten me into trouble many a times. But Shikhar, on the other hand, he's so good with his hands on the offside, and
yeah,
he you know, if you look at the average boundaries that he hits, it's in the first 10 overs
yeah,
when the fielders are in, and he likes to do that. And you know, I'm the opposite. I like once the field is spread, and I can take singles, and you know, it makes my job easier as well when I'm batting with him. So in a
yeah,
way,
definitely.
you know, he's a little irritating, but at the same time, he's done my job also. So I'm
No,
happy.
exactly, exactly. And that's one thing I liked about with him is he can relieve pressure in the matter
Yeah,
of 2 or 3 balls, always, because he's always looking to score.
yeah. That's his mindset. With you've been with Sunriser for a lot of years now. How it has been now you've been appointed as a captain again. How's the franchisee? How's you know, the owners? Do they put too much pressure of winning games? And is it like the same? Uh, you know, with us, like with us, you know, there is pressure for sure. You know,
Yeah,
but that pressure, I think, as of now, I mean, we've started enjoying that pressure, and we know how
yeah,
to handle that. Is it the
yeah.
same for you guys as well there?
Yeah, I think early days, I think the hardest thing as I think a franchise owner, because they're so successful in their right, in what they do, they're very successful.
Yeah,
Um, for them to understand how a cricketer goes about their business, about their training, um, you know, some days, you know, we're going to be waking up sore. How do you like transfer the training onto the field? You can't win every game. It's not possible to win every game. You
yeah,
might, but they've gotten so much better over the years I've been there. Like the last 3 or 4 years, minus the year that I was out, they've been wonderful. Like they understand exactly how we go about our business. Um, you always have the questions of, you know, why, you know, what went wrong. You always have your debriefs,
yeah,
and like at the end of the day, you know, they're a great family. They're a very well respected family. I can't speak highly enough of, you know, the chairman and his wife and his daughter. Like
yeah,
they always make us feel welcome, and I think that's the best thing about when you go to a successful franchise is that you feel like you're part of the furniture, like you're a
yeah,
family. You
yeah,
know, I know when I was at Delhi, I really enjoyed. Kieran was the owner from GMR.
yeah,
He's a wonderful guy, really
yeah,
wonderful guy.
yeah,
But sometimes in the back part of the business, you know, you get a couple of people who might ruffle the feathers a little bit
yeah,
and cause some like animosity between players. And you know, you can only play 4 overseas. So the hardest thing is if you've got a couple of overseas who believe they should be playing, when you got a team who's been picked, you should be supporting the team. I know
yeah,
in past teams that I've played in have been like a bit like, you know, I should have been playing. But it's like, hang on, the franchise can only pick 4 players. It's very difficult. So having been with Sunrisers, they totally understand everything, and I can't speak highly enough of them because they've treated me and my family well. They treat the guys well,
yeah,
and I think the respect that I have for them, you know, obviously asking me to be captain again,
yeah,
because I had so much respect for their decision last year because it was right. They just wanted me to play with no pressure, freedom, and
yeah,
and do what I do best, and I really enjoyed that.
yeah,
And like, you know, I actually watched the Mumbai Indians documentary, and look, I can say it as well, being through this test series that was on Amazon, it
yeah,
does become um, a bit claustrophobic because the camera's around all the time. So
yeah,
you've got to be careful sometimes with, you know, what you say, how you behave.
yeah,
You know, there's been games where I've come in, I've thrown my bat and, you know, broken the chair. You know,
yeah,
you obviously you can't do that. But we get angry. Like we you know, we got out. We're angry at the way that we got out.
yeah,
But you know, I love that series, and I could see the passion from your owners, and the son. You know, he makes me laugh
yeah,
because he's so passionate and driven for
Yeah.
success. And
It's
that's
quite.
why, and it reflects down on the players as well. And it
Yeah.
helps, it obviously must help having Sachin around as well. For younger guys to see Sachin, to speak to him, to be in the same change room, like, man, that's a big, big thing.
Yeah.
And that must motivate a lot of the guys.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's what IPL has brought to the table, like especially for the younger guys who, besides playing for their state team, they get to rub shoulders in IPL with all the international players, with all these big names in Indian cricket as well. So that is one thing that they've done really well. And I
Sorry,
really
Charles just said, I've got patience watching the documentary.
I was waiting for his comment to come because honestly I was a little surprised that he hasn't commented on it yet. There he is now.
Him and his TikToks as well.
Who in your team is like Chahal? You know what I mean?
Oh, Khalil. He does not listen. He does not. He might as well walk around with the phone taped on his head.
Oh, these guys are crazy.
But yeah, as you were saying.
Yeah, so I mean, that's what IPL has done, bringing all these players together. It gives them a great opportunity. And when I talk to them now, all these younger players, they seem to be so confident about their game, about what they want to do. So it's in a way, it has done wonders over the years. And I think,
Yeah.
I really hope that this pandemic, stops pretty soon, and then we get to do what we love and start playing cricket again.
There was someone before, they said something about we're no Smith and Kohli. But at the end of the day, we make Smith and Kohli because we take the shine off the ball.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's the hardest job in the world. It's like being president or prime minister. You open the batting. You're like guinea pigs.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people also tell me that because the reason you have scored double hundred is because you open the batting, but they don't understand what happens with it when the conditions are tough, when you have to face guys like all these guys who bowl 150 plus. It's not easy. I mean, whatever we try and do is in the best interest, and also, I mean, any position you bat, it brings the own challenge. Whether you open the batting, you bat number 3, 4, 5, and there onwards, it's a different challenge.